All right, people, listen up. Shaughnessy here. We got another theory that's been kicking around for a couple of years. Putting it out there, putting a lot of stuff out there. You know, I wrote some books. I'm saying, you know, I got to dump this stuff. You know, it's just like memories going. You know, a lot of other things are going. So you know, we're gonna keep these low grade videos pumped. We're gonna pump out these low grade videos with intense, awesome topics until morale improves on YouTube. Alrighty, here's the deal, right? Solved. King's Chamber, oval and dome-shaped shaft mystery. Again, shut the video off if you're into all this other stuff that all these other writers have come up with on GP1, Great Pyramid of Giza. I don't want to spoil your fun, just stay in La La Land. You know, basically Morpheus, I'm Morpheus handing out the two pills. You get the red pill for reality, you get the blue pill, you just stay in La La Land, everything is wonderful. You can do your flat line from cradle to grave, and hey, whatever. You come back and do it over again for how many hundreds of thousands of years you want to do it. I'm done. I'm just putting it out there. This is what it's all about. It's all about granite ball control, people. Ball control. Get your balls here. All right. We got granite balls were used to smash through the King's Chamber shaft wall to open shafts up. This system was a type of switch mechanism to open the shafts in both the Queen's Chambers and the King's Chambers. Alright, people? Alright. There we go. This should be a pretty quick video. I'm just going to blast right through it. You know, this might be your first time watching the watching a video on GP1. I'm sure a lot of guys that are into this stuff have seen this picture of a gazillion times. So just and then the people that are in there, the mother cellar, and they think they're the only ones on the planet that know all this stuff. They chill out, dude. There's other people that are just learning this stuff. So just easy does it. We're gonna just go in nice and slow, like. Everybody gets a background, everybody gets the foundation of what we're talking about, and easy does it, okay? We know you're brilliant, and we thank your mother for leaving you down your cellar. All right. Anyways, well, let's go back to that one. I'm kind of sidetracking here. All right, these are the shafts right here. This is the north shaft. Everything, this stuff's on the north side, all these passageways, and this is the south shaft. This is the shaft in question. This is the one we're going after. This is the one. This is the big one. It's different from all the other three shafts. And there's the Queen's Chamber, and got the north and south shaft there too. And the subterranean chamber. That's a pretty triple place. Got the girdle stones here and Grand Gallery and all that other stuff. I'm just rambling off a few things here. Now, what's of paramount importance here is that the south shaft is a 45-degree angle coming out of the King's Chamber. All the other ones have a lower degree angle. They're like 30. This is like 31. I know it's like digitalized, but I'll show you. South shaft's only 169 feet long. North shaft about 223 feet, 233 feet, and what was it, 175 and 233. So it's about 50 some odd feet longer, but a major degree angle pitch, unlike the other ones. The other ones are in the low 30s. This one's 45. You know what I'm talking about, people? 45 degrees. Alright, that is paramount importance to the knowledge that I'm going to pass on to you. So just, take some notes. It's going to be a test on Tuesday. Tuesday is test time. Alright, 45-degree angle again, just to revisit it. There it is again. Boom, boom. Same thing. And then we have, a wide-angle view of the lovely pyramid. And this shows all the degree angles. You got 45 on the south shaft, 39 on the King's Chamber, 39 degree on the Queen's Chamber. south side, north side 32. The King's Chamber, north side of the Queen's Chamber 39. All the other stuff is irrelevant. And that's about it. But you can see there's a very steep pitch. Okay. These are the construction techniques used by the pyramid builders, the guys that were running around in loincloth and slippers, making their pyramid for the pharaoh. The pyramids are sacred pets, are very sacred. Pyramids were made by Khufu. Khufu made the pyramids for the pharaoh. You can all go home now. Anyways, this is the construction methodology. The flat part is on the bottom, and then you have a U-shaped block that just sits right on top, like this. Boom, and that's it. You know, they put the shafts up before they put the pyramid up. You know, they put a course up, and they have to put another. Stay ahead of the courses. You know, they gotta go 10, 20 feet up with the shafts, and then they come up, meet it with the courses of the pyramid, and walk their way up. This is a typical joint here. On the other three shafts, it's just squares. You know, it's just a rectangular shaft. That's probably a 45 degree right there, 22 degree cut on each one of those surfaces. Well, no, the other one coming down flat. It's kind of not a real good, what do you call it there, explanation. But anyways, kind of gives you a little bit of a visual. And this is the big conundrum. This is the mind blower. Everybody and his mother, they just can't figure out what's going on here. What is going on? Why do they go through all this trouble to make the south shaft and the Queen's Chamber if it's just pointing at stars, you know, or allowing air to come in the King's Chamber, or whatever the other technologies? Everybody's got an idea of what they're going. And you know, this is what we're going to get into. Okay, so the 160 feet, all right, is oblong. It's not oblong. It's rectangular. I get that wrong. It's a rectangular thing. It's like, I think it's like 8 by 9 or something like that. And I don't know who put oblong in there. It's rectangular. But anyways, that is the 160 feet going up at 45 degree angle. 45 degrees from the King's Chamber. Now they got to do another 45, 22 degree here, or 45 actually, to come down here, and then 22 degree cuts in there. Boom, we're going horizontal. So the longest one is square, like the other four, straight up. Then it goes to an oval shape. Okay, you can't make this stuff up. All right, this is the real deal. And the oval shape is 8 feet. Okay. And then you got the dome shape. The dome shape. It's like, what on earth are they doing? You know, what do they have? Just a lot of time to kill when they're putting these things together. I mean, we're talking about some serious stone carving here. These aren't even today's what do you call it? Stone cutters would have a tough time putting this stuff together, making this stuff in the quarries. Okay. So basically, it's like I said earlier, it's all about ball control. Now, in the King's Chamber, there's a character called Vice, Colonel Vice, 1830s. He went down there with two other, guys, people. They were exploring the pyramids. In my book, I call them the gunpowder tears, the 3 gunpowder tears, because they were in there blasting away at this pyramid for like years, looking for the big stash. But in between blasting the hell out of everything, they stumbled across some stone balls. What is going on with these stone balls? Like cannonballs, 4 or 5 inches in diameter, 3.5 pounds, 4 pounds, perfectly round granite balls. Now remember, if you've been studying this stuff, if you're a good Egyptologist or pyramid buff, the Queen's Chamber, this Freemason Dixon found a granite ball in the south shaft of the Queen's Chamber. So this is what we'll do. Just stay with me here. Don't pull back. You know, we're not talking about Bigfoot not existing. It's Bigfoot could still be out there. So this is what we're talking about. We're talking about ball control technology. All right. Okay. This is a diagram. We have the King's Chamber south shaft with flat design. Okay, we have granite ball. As you can see, I got 45-degree angle, steepest of all the shafts. So extra engineering was required to eliminate ball hop. That's right. We're introducing ball hop into the pyramidology. Okay, we're talking about a whole different animal here of why they built these oval and dome-shaped sections on the south shaft. They needed to do it because, again, we had a 45-degree pitch change. So if you look at my balls here on the screen, the granite ball is coming down, right? Now this is the flat shaft. This doesn't have the dome and the oval connections down at the bottom here. You have a flat shaft, and it's coming down. Now the ball's doing probably 100 miles an hour, and 160 feet, it got let go by a mechanism up at the top of the door, and we'll get into why, that mechanism's there, and we'll get into why they had this system here. But this is a switch. It's a switch, and it goes on and off. So basically you're coming down. Now when you hit that first 45-degree turn, you're sending the ball straight up in the air. It's going to hit that and go ballistic, straight up. It's going to go bounce right off of the top. Then the next movement is going to go smashing back down on the bottom, and then the second bounce is going to go up and hit the ceiling again. So the reason for this system was to smash open the remaining 3 inches of the King's Chamber's wall. Now, if you remember correctly, that some of you pyramid buffs out there, these shafts, none of these shafts went right into the chambers. They stopped 3 to 4 inches before going through. So the mechanism was set up there to let this ball go and fly down the shaft and smash open the ports into the King's Chamber. Okay, now we're going to get into the design of the dome shape and the oval shape. Now you'll see the ball, okay, we go to King's Chambers, we've got the oval and dome shape. At the end of the shaft eliminates ball hop. The reason they put oval and dome shaped sections into this shaft is to prevent ball hop. We don't want your balls hopping around. We want ball control. Okay? So it's all about the balls, people, all right? Which allows the granite ball to crash through the remaining 3 inches and open up the shaft into the King's Chamber. I forgot a couple of adverbs, shoot me. Anyways, there's the granite ball, there's the flat shaft, 160 feet of flat shaft, then you have your 8 feet of the oval shape. Now just envision the ball going into an oval shape section of 8 feet. Okay, when it goes through the pitch, it's not going to hop up. It's not going to hit that that sharp edge as it's coming down. It's not going to pop the ball up in the air. It's just going to flow right into that oval, and it's going to be riding on the side of the ball instead of the bottom part of the ball. And then it's going to roll down into the dome shape, just an extension of the oval almost, except it's oval on top and flat on the bottom, and then just cruise right into that last 3 inches and blast that wall right up, So that's why you're hearing it first here on YouTube University. First time ever explained on the planet Earth in this interglacial period. Previous interglacial period, they knew about it. We lost a lot of information through that last ice age. People were getting into the lead mines, forgetting to wash their hands, drinking the water, all sorts of crazy stuff going on. All right, so that's it in a nutshell. We'll go back, make sure everybody's got the drill on this. This is the balls hopping. This is the ball hop. It comes down, it hits the first 45-degree change, the bang, pops up, and then it slams back down and slams back up. So basically, what I am suggesting and what I'm saying is that if the ball's bouncing up and down, you're losing velocity and you're losing the magnitude of a straight-on collision. You know, so it's like a bullet flipping through the air. You know, you're losing your velocity and your energy behind it. So they made this thing idiot proof, so no matter what happened, that ball is going to come down and crash right through the King's Chamber. Now, that being said, the gunpowder tears found these balls, and they also found these openings were already open. So just ask yourself the simple. This is in my book, Pyramid Gravity Force. These guys are in the King's Chamber looking for the big stash. They see a hole in the wall. What do you think they're going to put in that hole? They're going to put like as much gunpowder as they possibly could, light the fuse, and run out of there screaming fire in the hole and hoping they could blast it. Well, when they did their first blast on the north shaft and they did the second blast on the south shaft, only to realize that there's nothing in there, what didn't move a bit. What they did was they blew the top doors off into the Sinai Desert. Okay, it's gone. See you later. Out in the desert somewhere. You know, just obliterated up where it comes out of the 110th course or whatever, 110 feet or whatever. The 110th course, I think it comes out, whatever. It's gone, right? I mean, you're talking about a giant shotgun here. You know, you light that gunpowder off, you put about 5,000 to 10,000 psi of pressure inside that shaft and blast that door's gone. This is obliterated. So there you go. So you're not going to have the nice, crisp, clean doors like you do on the Queen's Chamber with the copper pins at the top there, which held the ball. All right. Again, this is the smooth conversion with the ball coming down at 120 miles an hour. Hits the ovals, the oval section, no hop, and just cruises right through the dome. Bam, right through. It's too bad it wasn't working. It might, who knows? Maybe it was a booby trap for to ward off, these crazy people looking for the big stash. All right, here's the hooks, the pins, the knobs, the doorknobs, whatever you want to call it, up at the Queen's Chamber. They're just copper fittings right there. Obviously, there's a mechanism that I'll get into another video that held the ball in place. This is the granite ball here with the hook. Now, I don't know, maybe, this might put Dixon on the spot. I don't know, I'm not saying he's a liar. It's possible. Somebody might have taken his story and added a little bit to it, okay? We like to, to sensationalize everything and boost the tourism down there in the 1880s. But anyways, this guy, the hook might have been, obviously the hook is probably, it could be part of the mechanism that held the ball in place up there. Not quite sure. I mean, it's possible. I mean, I can attach anything to make a ball trip device. So, it's left to speculation. One thing we know for sure is after this wonderful, marvelous, beautiful video I put together, is that the granite balls were in each shaft. Each shaft had one granite ball with the express purpose of smashing out the remaining 3 to 4 inches of granite block and open up the chambers to the shafts. This is a little picture from one of Robert Bauval's books there. Great writer. I have a couple of his books upstairs. Just unbelievable detail in all aspects of his work is just amazing. Him, Graham Hancock, Christopher Dunn, these guys are like the leaders of the, really this big movement going on, trying to figure out what's going on. Anyways, granite ball, piece of wood in the middle, the hooks. So with that, my books are There Is Something About the Moon, tsatmoon.com, Pyramid Gravity Force. Those are the websites. I co-wrote the book There Is Something About the Moon with Wendy Salter. And remember, when the head comes away from the neck, it's over. Okay? It's over. All right, people. Now you know what to do with your balls. Catch you guys on YouTube. Have a good weekend.